everyone, my name is Brianna Guire. Did you know more people have died on our roads due to drunk drivers than the number of people who've died in war? With this statement in mind, if you went out to a party or even to a bar to have a good time, would you allow your friend to drive you home knowing they're well over the legal limit? Would you get in the car? Just imagine losing your friend or a loved one in a blink of an eye from a 100% preventable tragedy. According to MADD, one person every 51 minutes is killed in a drunk driving related accident, and every 2 minutes a person is injured in a drunk driving crash. This crime is still the #1 cause of death on our roads today. Today I'm going to talk about what MADD is and what it stands for. Next, I'll talk about MADD's initiatives to prevent drunk drivers driving. And lastly, how we can take part in MADD to end drunk driving and help save innocent lives. MADD stands for Mothers Against Drunk Driving, which is a nonprofit organization that was founded on September 5, 1980. Since their founding, a 50% decline in drunk driving accidents have been recorded. They were also able to get all 50 states to raise the legal drinking age limit to 21, which has saved nearly as many as 30,000 young lives by this law being passed. They also made it illegal for a person to have a blood alcohol concentration at or above a 0.08. They also were able to achieve over half of the country being covered by all offender interlock laws. MADD's mission is not only to end drunk driving, but to help fight drug driving and prevent underage drinking and help support victims of these violent crimes. MADD will not stop fighting until there are 0 victims from this crime. Although all these laws passed since this campaign was founded is amazing, it is not enough. The number still isn't down to 0. MADD will not be satisfied until the number is 0. 0 drunk drivers, 0 deaths, 0 injuries. MADD has 4 initiatives. 1. Support more high visibility law enforcement. When people think they will get caught, they will think twice before drinking and driving. Also, DUI checkpoints. This has already reduced drunk driving by 17% already. I have personally been through one of the DUI checkpoints in Bensalem. This is the strongest difference that officers have against drunk driving. You never know if it will be you that gets checked or where it will be. 2. Ignition interlocks. This is a device set up in your vehicle like a portable breathalyzer, and if you blow over the legal limit to drive, the car will not start for you to operate. This has reduced repeated DUI offenders by 67%. This is not adopted nationwide yet, but if we have more advocates for this and can get this adopted nationwide, we can save roughly 1,000 more lives. 3. Advanced vehicle technology. This idea is to use breath or a touch sensor in the vehicle to determine if the driver is sober or not by their blood alcohol content. If it's over 0.08, the car will not move. This is not universally adopted, but if it was, this would be huge in stopping victims from becoming a statistic. And 4. Public support. This is everyone's responsibility. If you see it, speak up. There are apps, ride shares, buses, taxis, friends, family, Uber, etc. There is not one single excuse to drive drunk. By joining this campaign in any way, you will be saving so many lives. Just think about how many times you will be able to help save a life of someone you love or even your own. Protect yourself from these impaired drivers, protect your children and your parents, protect everyone on the roads. You can change the law and attitudes of people in the United States by volunteering with MADD. You will be working closer with law enforcement and tightening laws. Did you want to make a difference? Because it starts with you. Be the change you want to see in the world. If you decide not to, this campaign will still go on to fight, but it will take longer and more lives will be lost over time. If you think this doesn't impact you, think again. The answer to that would be more likely it hasn't impacted you yet, because 2 out of 3 people have been impacted by a drunk driver in their lifetime. This being because Americans spend more time on the road than anywhere else. There are 290,000 people who are injured every year due to drunk driving and 10,000 fatalities. What you can do is become an advocate of MADD and help change and tighten the laws against drunk driving and make their path to zero just much achievable. You can also donate money. If you cannot find the time to physically be the change, donate to a good cause and get in this campaign a couple steps closer financially to hitting their path to zero. Next, volunteering is the way to go. Be the change you wish to see. There is always a seat open at their table to volunteer and put physical effort in saving innocent people's lives and make there be no more victims of this preventable crime. On the other hand, there are things you can do daily to help drive these numbers now. In conclusion, what we all need to do is speak up. Speak up if an impaired person is about to drive. Stop the decision before it happens and another life is lost. Pay for a ride for the person that doesn't have the money. Drive them or even call a friend. Stepping in and speaking up will save so many lives. Drunk driving can kill the ones you love and it should be put to a stop. Thank you.